Hi everybody, it's me Meg, Anime Freak X3, and today I'm going to give you my review of Bayonetta the Bloody Fate. And yes, you did hear that correctly. They're actually a movie adaptation, animated movie adaptation of the fourth game of Bayonetta. And if you don't know what Bayonetta, here's the gist. Basically, after awaking from a slumber at the bottom of a lake with no memory of her life before, the witch Bayonetta engulfed on a journey to rediscover her identity and her past after battling hordes of angels that stood in her way. Bayonetta's journey will take her to this isolated European town where she is confronted by faces of her past and the mysterious regards of the Eye of the World. At least that's the nutshell. Do keep in mind that there are going to be obviously some changes compared to since they're going to condense this game into a 90-minute movie, so it might be a bit off. So, but if you ask me, I think they did a really good a very good job with that. But basically, if you couldn't tell, this is going to be a bit different from my past layouts when it comes to review. Just because it's actually like in my past review, this isn't based on a video game, which I gotta say isn't I was hesitant at first, but curiosity got me the best of me because I never heard this anime up until a few months ago when I saw this at OhioCon. But basically so there will be some different initial layouts when it comes to my view this time around. But basically, not to spend so much time on the plot, like I said, it's basically the fourth game. But with obviously some tweaks, like, oh gosh, maybe some, well, maybe most likely some dialogue, but mainly on locations and especially plot-wise. But, because of this isn't going to be like the original game storyline. But in the anime, they do get the point across quite well in the anime series plot, which I had to give them kudos for because it can be hard to do when it comes to reenactments or whatnot. Okay, what do I think of the voice acting? I actually really did enjoy it. Yes, I watched the English dub, but this is something really, really cool. They actually, for most of the characters of the cast, for most of the characters, they actually got the voice actors / actresses from the video game to reprise their role, which, I got kudos for them for doing that. I know, going something outside your initial job description, doing voice acting for anime, then video games can be a bit of adjustment, but kudos to the voice actress and the main actors who did Bayonetta, and the voice actors / voice actors that also came back to do their well. I'm not saying the same for the Japanese. I do believe they actually do have a different cast compared to the English dub. But, it is something actually really cool because the voice actors could just, say, no, that's not my sort of thing. But, they did it and they did it well, which I gotta say, extra kudos. Anyways, okay, I know, like I said, that the overall plot for the game is changed compared to this animated movie. But I gotta say, they actually did a really good job of writing the characters just in general. And even then, I gotta say that they probably have a bit more depth compared to the video games. Well, at least the first one, not 2 and 3 yet. But I wouldn't mind, those adaptation of those 2 extra movies because of the video game. And before you guys go rushing down to the comics saying, what about Bayonetta? Is she still her strong character self like she was in the video games? This is why I say capital YES, yes. I gotta say, I was a bit concerned that when it comes to this movie, that they won't get that whole character of Bayonetta. Her sassiness, her I want to say one-liners, but I know that's but yeah, whole like little quirks. But yeah, I gotta say she is the pinnacle like she was in the video games. But yeah, I gotta say they did a good job with her, which I can totally explain. But yeah, I can totally kind of expect someone to be worried about that. But yeah, anyways, let's talk about the animation. It is breathtaking. I know I say this, but I don't know, but the style they went with goes really well with the overall action of the game, and even the overall tone of the game. There are some actually 3D animation going on, and they actually did pretty good. This is what I had problems with King of Thorns. They kept on switching to 2D and 3D, and this kind of didn't mesh well. It kind of take one out of the experience, but this one did such a great job that, it's hard to describe, but it kind of reminds me of the art style in Hellsing, I believe, Ultimate Hellsing. I could be wrong about that, but it reminds me of that anime. But even then, the animation itself is soft, but yet smooth. And, even then, it just flows really well with what else is going on in the movie. Would I recommend this movie to someone that had no idea what Bayonetta is? Maybe not, because do keep in mind it is a 90-minute movie of like maybe a 6-hour game. So there's bound to be some confusion there, but if you know at least the general plot of Bayonetta like I have, you will probably find this actually a lot more easier to follow than maybe the video games. I don't know, but I remember when I was first trying to figure out who Bayonetta is, I had no idea what's going on with the story. But, I gotta say, overall, if you know of the video games of Bayonetta, or you are a fan of Bayonetta, I actually would highly recommend this movie. This movie is really well done, and was really disappointed in myself that I didn't know about this anime sooner until a few months ago. Anyways, I hope to see you in the next video.